我是 Tom 老师，我是英国人，我住在英国，在伦敦。
欢迎 Tom 老师，今天 Tom 老师要在我们当中来分享关于英国女王的好玩又有趣的故事哦，所以我们要把时间交给 Tom 老师咯。
So I'm really excited to speak to you today because we are celebrating the Queen of England's Platinum Jubilee. Now the Queen is amazing. She is probably the most famous woman in the world, maybe. She's certainly the most famous queen, and incredibly, she has been on the throne for 70 years now. 70 years, and she's 96 years old. 96岁 Incredible.
Wow, 英国女王伊丽莎白二世，她今年在位70年，白金禧年，所以她现在已经是96岁了。她可以说是世界上最受欢迎的女性跟最受欢迎的女王哦。
So there's going to be a huge party next weekend, and very exciting. Lots of things are happening, but one thing that everybody loves to say in England to celebrate is hip, hip, hooray.
在英国的庆典，大家庆祝的时候都会说 hip, hip, hooray!
Hip, hip, hooray!
Okay.
Okay, now the Queen loves animals, absolutely loves animals, and she particularly loves dogs and horses. Her favourite dogs are corgis. Her favourite dogs, she loves corgis. And also the Queen likes to mix corgis with sausage dogs. And that creates a dog called a dorgie. Very cute dog called a dorgie. So both corgis and dorgies the Queen loves. Her favourite two are called Candy and Vulcan. She also loves horses, and one of her favourite horses was a fell pony called Emma. Very lovely fell pony. But the Queen also loves riding. I mean, she's 96 years old, and only recently has she stopped riding.
所以女王最喜欢的动物呢有2种，刚刚说的有柯基狗狗还有马。女王曾经把腊肠狗跟 Corgi 合在一起，结合在一起，形成了新品种 Dorgie。她最喜欢的马呢是这只小黑马，叫做 Emma。
Now the Queen also, apart from her horses and her dogs, she owns an elephant.
Wow.
A huge elephant. 大象。
哇，女王拥有一只大象耶。
And she has 2 giant turtles.
2只大乌龟。
2 giant turtles. She has a jaguar, big cat,
还有豹。
and 2 giant sloths.
我还有2只超大的树懒。
So she owns all these animals, and they live at London Zoo.
这些动物都活在哪里？都住在动物园哦。
So some of us might have a dog or a cat, but the Queen has elephants, sloths, all sorts of animals. Okay, now the other thing, the Queen owns all the swans in England. Swans are a very beautiful white bird. They can be black as well, but in England there's lots of them, and the Queen owns all the swans in England. She also is the only person who is allowed to eat swans in England. Can you imagine a swan sandwich? But she doesn't. She's never actually eaten swans, but she is allowed to.
OK， 英国女王呢拥有英国所有的天鹅，女王也是唯一一个可以吃鹅肉的人。可是呢，英国女王从来都没有吃过天鹅肉哦，也不会把它拿来做成三明治哦。
Now the Queen also enjoys typical English food. Now in England, we love to eat fish and chips. One of the most famous dishes in England is fish and chips. That looks pretty tasty, doesn't it? We also love Indian curry. 非常好 Delicious. 非常好很好吃
印度咖喱哦
Beautiful colours. And the Queen especially likes chocolate cake. 巧克力蛋糕。
最喜欢
太喜欢。
巧克力蛋糕，女王最喜欢吃的是巧克力蛋糕。
And I should also tell you that the Queen has 2 birthdays, one in April, one in June. So she gets to eat chocolate cake twice.
哇哦，原来英国女王可以庆生2次，她可以庆祝2次的生日哦，所以她可以吃2个蛋糕，太棒了
Incredible. She also loves scones. We love scones in the UK. And we have scones with both jam and cream. Now the Queen always puts on the jam first and then the cream. That's the best way to eat them. Absolutely
没
delicious.
错，女王最喜欢的点心也包含了英国最有名的司康。那女王最喜欢的吃法就是先涂果酱哦，然后再涂奶油，一定要先涂果酱。
Okay, now can you guess what the Queen's favorite color is? I'll give you a clue. Can you guess?
Red?
Is it red?
No. 女王最喜欢的颜色是什么吗
Is it white?
？White 白色吗 ？No.
It's
This one.
it's blue.
Blue.
It is blue. 蓝色。
最喜欢的颜色是蓝色。Wow.
So the Queen loves blue, and the Queen will probably be wearing blue later this week because she's got this big celebration. And the celebration is going to include all sorts of wonderful things, including marching bands.
哇哦，女王的庆典呢会有很多的节目，包含了喜剧乐队，
Aircraft displays.
还有飞机的飞翔哦。
Lots of musical concerts with famous singers.
哇哦，可能还有很盛大的音乐盛会哦。
And also a huge horse show because the Queen loves horses.
还会有一个骑马秀哦。
Now the Queen also sometimes wears a great big crown called the Queen's crown, like Nana Lauscher wearing a wonderful crown at the moment. And you can see Nana Lauscher's crown has lots of jewels on it.
宝石、钻石。
Now the Queen, on her crown, she has 2,686 diamonds on her crown. Amazing.
哇，她有超多的钻石在她的这个皇冠上面。
And all her jewels together are worth a huge amount of money, something like 3 billion English pounds, which is roughly the same as 150 million Peppa Pig toys.
真的吗
Can you imagine 150 million of those? So her jewels are worth a lot, and her crown, wow, very special. So
所以呢，她的皇冠啊，上面的钻石啊，很贵哦。她所有的皇冠加起来的钱呢、可以买到1.5亿只的佩猪玩具，是不是很多？超级多的。
So, as I said, over all of Britain, there's going to be a huge party next weekend. It will be on television as well. Lots of people on the streets, lots of exciting things happening, and lots of people waving their flags and saying, hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! For the Queen! God save the Queen!